Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tyrannical Tuesday. As always, I am D, and if you remember from last time, we used this baby right here, the Resonator. And, well, we kind of cast our own edict. So, yeah. We're basically trying to become the Archon of the Tears right now.
Glorious day in the sun, but I must say, now all my notes on you are suddenly worth 10 times their weight in iron. My journal will melt the linens off the ladies, I tell you.
That's creepy, Mantry.
But I think one can safely
We're just gonna skip over the old man being dirty.
the Overlord's attention, and that of the Tears. Soon, all of Tyrannical. You realize, I trust, I hope, that nobody other than Kairos has ever cast an edict until you. Well, I have a hard time believing that someone would cast an edict and not have it noticed.
Seals the rival takes her to the events.
As of now, I've seen with my own eyes that the Overlord is not unique in this regard. And I suppose
Indeed.
you're all the evidence I need to throw suspicion on the record. Now,
Yep.
if you are right, that implies the Overlord has no qualms silencing and murdering those who pose a threat. In your case, at least my written record of you might survive. See? I'm being optimistic. At the same time, if you really were a meaningful threat, you'd have already been the victim of an edict, or bled in Mark's daggers. So this has
sure.
been rather curious. Just what does the Overlord wish to do with you? Good question. In parts north, it's commonly held that Kairos' Edict of Dust was the first, but it was cast in the year 11. It was just the first edict to ripple across the whole of Tyrannical. If you lived somewhere that used to have antelope, you probably think that's the first edict of the Overlord.
Antelope?
The answer is given to us by the Overlord's own sense of posterity. Year 0 of Kairos' calendar is said to correspond to the day Kairos went from warlord to wearer of many crowns. A victory won when the first Edict of Storms shocked both the Cloud Barons and the realm of Medrev to capitulate. Yes, or it was at least, until they were all wiped out by the Edict of Dust. Or that's as best
Yikes.
we've pieced it together from the records. From what we've gathered from their skeletons, they were some sort of mute beast man that ran on 4 legs.
Antelope are not like beast women. Antelope have hooves for fleeing. Beast women have claws for killing. Antelope don't eat meat, are sport easy, are large but helpless, lumber but lack reason, are prey. Silverback tribe hunted antelope extinct. Old Ink Mystic tells many strange, stupid tales. Thinks to know everything.
I suppose I'm more of an expert in living things, like birds, and can't quite confirm or deny what you're saying, but just forget I said anything.
Smart. Alright, last one we're gonna talk to real quick is Barrack. Although, who are you? Swordbreaker. Yeah. This isn't principles as spires, but yeah. Yeah, that right there. Hold the loyalties in the Overlord. We'll see how that works out. What do we got here? And not. But now is a bad time to be an Archon in the Tears. More likely I'll be the one to cut you down. I thought I'd first explain. It's not my choice. Was I would still choose to kill you. See you soon. Regardless, the risk of depressing you, the thrill of a good ambush. I would ask that we meet in person. That is what is to come. Says portrait. Tunon, I don't actually answer to you anymore. I do have to head to although I do have to head to Tunon's court. Because actually I do kind of answer to him, since, you know, there's the whole thing with all Archons are subject to Tunon, the Archon of Justice. Which is mildly annoying, but hey, what you gonna do? Aside from, you know, not die. We're actually closing in on the end game in this playthrough. Like, no tears, no begging. Actually, what the? Let's see if I can actually do what I'm trying to do here. I was trying to do it so, actually, no. Because this will actually, if I remember it, what I'm doing here will actually, I need to head to Ashfield. Which actually might be stupid, considering I think I had to show up, if I had to show up alone. Never actually went to the Burning Library as far as I remember. Hello, Bledden. I actually should have shown up alone, I'm sorry. That was my mistake. And my spellcasters are in the front.
Fatebinder. No. Archon. Welcome back to Ashfield. You've been busy. Let's end this.
This is one of the most annoying fights in the entire game. I didn't do it this way last time. I fought him in the court. But Blood and Mark is incredibly dangerous. You know what? Luckily he's going after Barrack, so.
Will do.
But he's also like immune to stunning and crap. Then there's this bullshit.
I will aid you.
Well, Syrian's down.
They'd be feeling that one.
Syrian, what are you doing? And yeah, he heals between those, so.
The strongest to me. Flawless.
Admit that from the record.
My power grows.
That's good. It's actually going to get her to do something. More health. Can't do anything in there.
I'll omit that from the record.
Take me if you can.
That's actually the real one right there. Mm-hmm.
Look at you. The surprise of a lifetime.
Yep.
Don't die too easily. Won't look good for me.
That's bad.
This brightness. is blinding.
Yeah, so that just pissed Tunon off quite a bit. What does this do? It's an actual artifact. And it is heavy armor, so... I'll take that. What the... Oh.
This will be fun.
What does this do? Let's give you that. I guess regen. That is an artifact that I want to keep. Grace deflection and immune to poison. I'll take the poison off. The immune to poison thing. Well, Tunon's gonna be a little pissed off, but he can kind of suck it at this point. Because Tunon's a tough fight, but hopefully we can actually do this without fighting him. Because you can actually convince Tunon to join you. I think, in theory, you can convince all of the Archons to join your side. Like, do what Siren did and basically swear allegiance. Unfortunately, with Tunon, with that boost to Wrath, I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to join me anymore. I walk in wearing Blood and Mark's own bracers. Clear the court. Yeah, I'd recommend getting out, all of you.
Fatebinder.
Oh, this is the one.
Thank you for answering my summons. This could very well be the defining hour of the conquest. My headsman. His life was not yours to take. I will determine if you are as loyal as you
Yeah. I might have just... Well, I did that sequence out of order, so...
The court has its own charges to present and invites you to answer for yourself. Yes, and I would ready yourself to form a defense, because the trial begins now. I recommend that you treat these moments with deserving gravity, as they might be your last. Don't attempt to lie or evade answers. I will judge you in the objective eyes of our overlord.
Kairos is anything but objective.
Your civility. You are on trial for transgressing on the Overlord's authority, breaking the laws of the Empire, bringing mayhem to an otherwise orderly conquest, and meddling in concerns that fell beyond your station. Our directive to bring Kairos' peace to the Tears has suffered, and you will answer for the part you played. The court has inquiries into your conduct. I first call your tribal companions to speak on your behalf as witnesses to your character or accomplices to your crimes. Who will speak on behalf of the Fatebinder? Siren, Archon of Song. Give us your full report.
Of course, Your Honor. Your respect for a fellow Archon is duly noted. I thank you for asking me to add my input in this very important matter. I will endeavor to speak honestly.
Siren does... I think Siren likes me. No, she doesn't like me, but she doesn't...
My time has been eventful, but nothing I've seen has given me cause to praise or condemn his actions. Like any person, he does good and evil in equal measure, and it all seems to balance itself out in the end.
Will anyone else speak on the Fatebinder's behalf?
Oh, I fucking hope so.
The commander will step forward, if indeed he has the strength to walk.
You
Typo.
want me to speak, Adjudicator?
Luckily, Barrack is entirely on my side at this
I've been
point.
treated with fairness and respect. As fine as anything the Legion ever gave me. The Fatebinder trusts my counsel. I've never seen a finer, more upstanding member of the court.
Will anyone else speak
Yay.
on the Fatebinder's behalf? Let the aged chronicler step forward.
If it may please the court, I have had the honor and privilege of shadowing the Archon. A dream come true for someone so eager to witness history in the unfolding. I can say, with conviction, I am following greatness.
2-4, 1 abstain. If required, I could reduce my travel log to back my claims. The good with the bad, and I think you'll find the Archon has been a force of order and balance. Exactly what you should want from a Fatebinder.
On the Fatebinder's behalf.
I'm gonna go with number 2. Shut up, Callio. Forced not to interpret. Shut up, Rogalis. And you cheated them. You subverted the Overlord's will to suit your design. That cannot be tolerated.
Fatebinder. You were brought to this campaign to adjudicate the disagreements between the two armies. After your arrival, matters quickly escalated into a civil war. Did you knowingly join the conquest of the Tears to sow discord in your wake? Or were you merely a victim of circumstance?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with number 3.
Even likely that the Archons traveled south with their own agendas. I make no secret of the fact that the more worthy of the two would have inherited the Tears to rule as their domain under Kairos, and ambition got the better of them both. They were expected to conduct themselves in a professional manner, as were you.
Conduct aside, the fact that the Archon's corruption is an assumed fact speaks to the success of my mission. Cool. About the rest of you. But I find that mildly encouraging.
My line of questioning. Have you any closing remarks for the court? The way you frame it, the conquest sounds like a matter of true personal investment. After weighing the charges, this court finds you guilty of all charges.
Oh, shit. Well, I was innocent last time.
You are a seditious mastermind, a scheming derelict, and a traitor bent on sowing the destruction of the Northern Empire. The sentence is death. You merely were convinced that you were the right and lawful power, worthy of governing this realm, or even the Empire itself. I cannot accept that possibility, no matter how distant. You've proven yourself an incredible force, a just one even. I have to destroy you for it. Everything you represent endangers what we've built. The Empire herself trembles in your passing. I understand that you've made short work of my headsman. Either the Archon of Shadows has lost his once indomitable prowess in combat, or
yeah, the gavel, that's a hammer.
of Archon in stride. Either way, you will pay dearly.
Well, I think I now have to kill Tunon. I had to kill my own boss. I've never actually fought. Case of... Kind of on fire now. What the? Okay, note to self, Tunon hits like a bus. But he's actually not doing much damage. Okay, so I can't stun him. Kind of surprised he hasn't killed these three over here yet. How are you on fire, Barrack? You're made of iron.
Don't mind me.
It's a hit.
Well,
Tunon is dead. That's 2 Archons down.
I would speak with you one last time. We should not allow a formality as trifling as death to stand between masters. The void can wait. I have only this to say. Justice is more than words on parchment or tablets of law. Some
Indeed.
call it arbitrary or needless, as if mere words could diminish its importance. There is greater meaning behind such things than you can ever know. Justice has sustained me this long. Kairos is not ignorant of that power, and I suggest that you remember what I imparted. Let my example show the way to greater truths about authority, and the root from which it stems. Farewell, Fatebinder.
Goodbye, Tunon. So the oldest living Archon, I'd have thought you mad. But he never thought he'd be done in by one of his own Fatebinders. His downfall makes for a most amusing chapter of the Chronicle. Judge and Executioner. We're still all kind of on fire here. Wonder what artifact I'm gonna get from that. Do I get Tunon's hammer? And oh no, I get the Face of Judgment. I think I'm gonna have to use the hammer. Render Judgment. When critically hit, foe area of effect versus endurance does okay, so it does some damage. We're gonna give that to Lantry, and I'm gonna take the hammer. And Lantry. Actually, no, because he's got Helm of the First Region, doesn't he? A little less armor. That just looks really silly, just saying. We're gonna rest right here in the middle of the court that we just killed. And we've killed 2 out of the 4, actually 2 out of the 5 Archons of the tiers. One of them has sworn allegiance to us. That means we've got Ironhearth and Cacophony are the only places left with resistance to my rule. That wasn't my original plan, but it's kind of what happened. Although we're also running short on time for this episode. Dude. Can't be upgraded. What about, can't upgrade Tunon's mask? Or those? Masterwork Ash's Finery. Actually, wait. Let's see. I never actually managed to get here because I never managed to get this because I never went to the Burning Library. Let's see, I do have enough for this, but you know what? Forge that for me. Head to the Ocean Spire. See what else I can drum up here from my troops. But you're actually also kind of seeing the thing I mentioned earlier. Spire Infirmary recipe. Huh. Oh. That'll give me an extra edict to cast next time I can. I'm actually going to take verse when I go to Cacophony because there's some extra dialogue you can get dealing with the voices of Narat. Whereas I will take Barrack when I go see Graven Ash. Actually, let's go talk to Verse real quick. Oh, it's Dreamslayer. I thought that was Verse. Okay, that's how she trains. There's Verse. Yeah, they're both Scarlet Furies. Oh, great. I didn't see that said lose average loyalty.
Fatefinder. What do you need?
Where was it?
And I seem to be missing again.
We're gonna ditch Siren for now.
I see as the crow flies.
See, she's mostly for dual wielding, so oh, cool.
On it.
So do I have any better weapons for her? Because a broken maw. What weapons do I have that she could even use? Not really good. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Head for Iron Hearth. Although that being said, that is this episode done. We'll deal with the remaining 2 Archons later on, folks. If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. And if you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, then please be sure to click the subscribe button down below or the icon at the end of the video. As for that, folks, I have been D. We've killed half the Archons that have not decided to join us so far. We got 2 to go. So good night, and good gaming.